Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, You Ain't No Blessing, You're a Whole Curse. Alright, and this is inspired by by a lesson that was put out by Elder Menata Zakbai out of GMS, South Carolina. Alright, when did he put that out? That was, he did that yesterday, alright, and that lesson was, here it is. It's called Stay Away from Israelite Hoochies. Alright, so stay away from Israelite Hoochies, and in this video he talks about this lady who we're going to get into. We have a couple more posts. Alright, so there's this lady. Alright, I'll roll a little bit of the video here. Let me go ahead and pause this. I'll go ahead and roll a little bit of this and so you can watch it and see. If you haven't seen that video, I'd suggest going over there and watching his. Alright, that brothers, the elders. Okay, but here we're gonna roll a little bit of the opening clip, alright, of this.
What in the Victoria's Secret and the stripper pole is going on here? All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is going to be entitled, Beware of or Stay Away from Israelite Hoochies. Beware of Israelite Hoochies. And you may wonder what this image is on the screen. Well, let me show you. You see at the top, this is a post that was put up by one of the brothers. The brother Shapal the 12, he put this post up and it was entitled, This is a Sister in the Truth, Shemayan Yisrael. And I guess it's from Instagram or somewhere. Looks like Instagram. You can see at the top, the individual goes by the name Shemayan Yisrael. And you all brothers know out there, whenever you hear these Yisraelites and these, Jacobites and these Jewish Israelites, Yah Israelites, they always come with a different vibration. Normally worldly as hell and just downright, just not born again, and a lot of times just wicked. This is wicked.
Alright, and we're just gonna, that's all we'll sample from the brother's lesson, but hey, yeah, he's absolutely correct. Alright, this one is just wicked, and I thought it was bad with just this. Let me turn the music back on. I thought it was bad with just this photo, but I went to her page. Alright, I went up and had to dig out my password for old Instagram. Alright, and ooh boy, it's so much. This is just surface level, man. Alright, whoo. I went over there, and hey, man, she's a very proud, very wicked person. Alright, and through what I found out, she's with that Yahweh stuff. Alright, she's with that Yahweh stuff. Alright, if you go, you can go and actually, you know what I can do? I had to get it on both. I originally got it on the computer, but then I was like, you know what? How am I gonna get these? So I had to go on my phone. I didn't download the app. I just did it online. Snagged a couple photos that we're gonna use, and then I had to send them over the iPad through, AirPass or whatever the hell, the AirDrop. All right, so hey, you ain't no blessing, you're a whole curse. All right, and that comes from the a thing that she mentioned. Now we got her up here as well, so we'll show a couple more of her images. All right, but let's go over here, and that comes from this photo. All right, I took a screenshot of it myself. All right, when I was over there, it said, and down here you see her. All right, but if you go down, it says Shemayan Yisrael says, I'm a whole blessing. You don't just bump into a motherfucker like me. Alright, and hence the title of the lesson. Let me get out of here. Where is it? There it is. You ain't no blessing. You're a whole curse. Because she says, I'm a whole blessing. You ain't a blessing. You're a curse, man. You're a curse to whatever man that gets with you. And really, whatever man gets with you ain't all that right in the head either if he's getting with that. All right, because you're putting all your stuff out in the open. Now, I don't know who's taking your photos, but obviously you have someone with you. All right, it could if that's a man, that's even exceedingly more wicked because you're doing all this and you have a man. Or if it's a woman, that's still. All right, now I went over there and I found out some more information. We're gonna get a little bit. All right, we got a couple photos. Let's get back to where we were. Let's see. All right, let's go. All right, there we go. So we'll start with this one. Here we go. This is another photo, as you can see from her. Shemaine Yisrael, good morning, blessed with another day. There's another one. That I want to grab. Let me see. All right, pull up it. There we go. Grab that before I forget it. All right, so here's one. There you go. All right. Need I say more? You thought the other one was bad. You can see her whole shit in this one, man. So there's that. Here's another one, and this one stood out to me. Here it is. It says, my first tattoo in 2023. Done in one session, 3.5 hours. Follow Forever Ink. He's very professional, fast, and creative. Okay, so she's not even in this truth, really. She just got a name on it, but she's over here. She's getting tattoos, which ain't supposed to be doing. We can go and grab that. All right. Cuttings in the flesh, right? So this is Leviticus 19 and 28. It reads, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. All right. Yet she's over here, all right, saying, oh, my first tattoo in 2023. So what do you do that's part of? I bet I would be, I wouldn't be surprised, all right, if she's also eating pork still. Okay, I really wouldn't be surprised if she's still eating pork. All right, now let's go see more of her day-to-day average attire. All right, we got this one. And there's one glaring issue. Her shit's eating this bodysuit alive, man. All right, it's ridiculous. Okay, there's that one that we've all seen. Here's this one. This is from a video where she's just walking around like this on a beach. All right, now this shows you, this is her whole page. It says Shemaine Yisrael. It says boutique owner. All right, hair store owner. All right, trucking owner. Okay, so she owns a lot of stuff. All right, this is the website. Now, this is the one thing I didn't know. She's also got herself House of Shilomayeth. All right, over here. This is her clothing, her clothing boutique, okay, where she's marketing all this stuff to other women. Okay, so we can go over here. We'll bring up the camera here, and we'll go over here. Let me make sure this is locked down. So, all right, cool. I want to make sure it doesn't, try to flip all around, do anything crazy. All right, let's see. This is her. You can see it right here. Shemaine Yisrael. All right, boutique owner. Okay. Let's, first of all, what is this? Is this the Tetragrammaton? Let's see. Yeah, the Tetragrammaton. All right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Not used to seeing it in old Hebrew. But yeah, so she's got that. All right, which she pronounces it as Yahweh. We can tell because over here, if you go right up here, it says Yahweh. Now, we'll get to this in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. We got a whole section devoted to that. But here's some of what she's got going down. Is that the Balenciaga bear? Not sure. I might be getting that confused, but it looks like, look. That one stuck out because you can see her shit in this one. That one stuck out right there. So there's another one. So this is how she dresses on a regular base. Okay, you can see more titties all hanging out and shit. Look, yeah, look at this. There you go. Does this seem like? I don't need 100,000 followers to know I influence bitches. All right. And person says, happy birthday. And look, dinner is ready, LOL. All these simps, these groupies, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Does this seem like something a woman of the Lord would do? Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. All right, you can continue on. And it's just, her whole page is just filled with just wickedness, man. I only went so far. There you go. You got that. There's that. So there you go, man. There you go. All this. But her name, Shemayan Yisrael, boutique owner, hair store owner. All right, let's go look at some of these. Here's the boutique. Okay. There you go. So you can go and buy all your slutty shit. All right on over there. All right. Look at that, man. Look, this is ridiculous. That's not even her, I don't think. If it is, she looked different, but there you go. What's the other one? She does hair. There you go. So sew-ins, weaves, and shit. So there you go. You know, all traditional, you know, N-dub shit. All right. Under the name of Shemayan Yisrael. All right. This shows you brothers got to be careful with the women you're going after too. All right. These Hebrew Israelite sisters, so to speak. Be very, 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 very careful, man. Be very, very careful. All right, and like everybody said on the page, there was people saying, you know, this can't be real. 2/3 got to go. Someone says, I bet her body count is high as hell. Someone said it. Let me see if I can find it. Let's just see. Yeah, here it is. Barak Kahar Yasharala says, I bet her body count is hella high. And I already liked it. It's lucky. I was trying to like it, but I accidentally unliked it. I liked it again though. All right. So there you go. Oh Lord, you know, Remnant Save, the Elder Yashua Wamba out of GMS Dallas. So, hey, man, seeing women do this is becoming redundant at this point. Yeah, because you see it everywhere. It says, the Elder came back and said, so true, bro. It's so boring and underwhelming. Laugh out loud. All right, it's true because you see that this is the average woman now, the average N-dub, all right? But they're just, she knows she's an Israelite, but, right? She knows she's an Israelite, but. So, hey, like the Elder says, stay away from Israelite hoochies. Okay, so we're going to close that out. We're going to go and grab... Let's go grab Romans 9 and 6 real quick. All right, let's grab that. All right, it reads... And this shows you, she's an Israelite sister. You got to respect her. No, we don't. Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of the Most High has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. All right, so she's obviously not coming in the right spirit. All right, not all Israelites are going to be of Israel. All right, they're Israel by blood. All right, but spiritually they're not. All right, they're spiritually gone. They're spiritually destroyed. They're spiritually wicked. They're 2/3. All right, they're a separate people. Okay, they are a separate people. That's and before, oh, the Lord's not, he doesn't do separation. Yes, he does. He's done separation all throughout history. All right, all throughout the Bible there's separation. All right, hey, the word holy itself means a separate people. All right, to be separate. All right, holy, to be separate. Don't believe me? Look it up. All right, well, I'm not going to do the homework for you. Look it up. All right, the word holy itself means separate. Okay, and what about the 1/3 and 2/3? Are those not separate people? All right, what about the nations? Are not the nations separate people? All right, you got Israel and then you have the nations. And even the nations amongst themselves are separated, but they're in a group as the heathen nations. But Israel's always been separate, all right? Israel's always been separate, all right? And then amongst Israel, you also got separation amongst Israel with the 1/3 and the 2/3, the elect and then the 2/3, okay? So not all of Israel are of Israel. Okay, and this woman is obviously not. It doesn't matter if her name's Shemayan Yisrael. It doesn't matter if she has the tetragrammaton, and first of all, in Yiddish on her page. It's not even in Paleo. I don't know if you can even use Paleo on Instagram, but she could have a photo of the actual way it goes, but there's not. And she's saying all this, all this stuff about the Lord, all this stuff about the Lord, but every single post and photo of her is just her with her titties and shit hanging out. All right, with her pants hiked all the way up her shit. All right, damn near with her lips hanging out, damn near. All right, but she's on all of her, not on all of her posts, but like, let's see what some of this says. Talking about a fallen problem, the solution, and a lot of it's worldly stuff. But every once in a while, she'll say, let's see. Soft girl. So a lot of it's just N-dub stuff, all right? And then she has this. She has a post that says, spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, and she's got this. See? Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. Okay? So, there you go. What else do we got? Every once in a while, she'll mention, the Most High, and we have one one big example. We're gonna get that a little later, but we'll show you that one. And some of these, she'll be dressed in, all hoey, all right, all OnlyFans out, all right. I wouldn't be surprised if she had one, all right. And then she'll be saying something about the Lord. What? Meanwhile, you're here dressed like a goddamn man, all right. So let's read Romans 9:6 once again. Not as though the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. And like the brother said, there's going to be people that come down in the comments and, oh, she's your sister. No, she ain't one of us. All right, we are separate from that. All right, that is a woman of the world. All right, that is a woman of the world. That's not someone in like the elder said in the video. This is not someone who's born again. Absolutely not. This is not born again. They're still on that worldly shit. Okay. So let's grab, they had a scripture that I wanted to grab. Let's get it. I got it over here. So showing you women ain't supposed to be dressing like this, man. This is 1 Timothy 2:9. It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. All right, so and then it goes on to in verse 12 of scripture we're all familiar with. All right, but if we go up here, all right, where was it? Modest. Let's look up that word modest because it says modest apparel. What does the word modest mean? Modest. Okay, it says unassuming or moderate in the estimation of one's ability or achievements. All right, and another word is tolerable, passable, satisfactory, acceptable. Okay, scanty is skimpy is no. That's not the same. That's not the same. Modest, that's the opposite. All right, the opposite of modest would be skimpy or scanty. They're trying to see. they're trying to make it seem like something completely else. But they ain't got it. Okay. There it is. Modest, having a limited or not overly high opinion of oneself, so not being pride, but modest clothing. All right. There it is. Definition 3 from Merriam-Webster. Clean and proper in thought, conduct, and dress. Decent. All right, decent. And another scripture that comes to mind is, speaking of decent, is decently in order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. It says, let all things be done decently in order. And that's not decent, and that's not in order. All right, that is out of order. That's some N-dub of the world shit. Okay? So with that, we can close out this Google page. All right, so we don't have so many pages up. We can go and grab, let's grab Ecclesiastes 26 and 23. All right, let's grab it. We already got Sirach up, so let me just grab that. says so now, and and we had to grab Sirach 26 and 23 for the fact that there are some men that are gonna go and do this type of stuff and try to get with women like this, like, oh, I'm gonna get with women like that, all right, or and really we were getting let's see, because we also have, we're gonna knock both of these out at the same time. All right, 26 and 23 and 25 as well. Yeah, so first we're going to start with, we'll start with 23, all right? It says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So guess what? The guys that are getting with these type of women, let's see, where were we? We'll grab it again later, more than likely. But the guys that are getting with these type of women, they're not so innocent themselves, okay? A wicked man is the one that's going to get with a woman like this, a wicked woman. All right, because they go hand in hand. They're like, peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, all right? They're the same, all right? So, and down in 25, let's see. Yeah, we'll get 25. It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Okay, and she's obviously shamefaced. Not shamefaced, lucky, that's Satan. She's obviously shameless, all right, without shame. All right, she doesn't have any shame. She's over there with her titties and her vag hanging out, man. All right, that's not shameless. All right, she's over there proud. Okay, and so she's not fearing the Lord. Obviously, she doesn't fear the Lord. Okay, here she is. She says she loves the Lord and doing all this, but the way she's holding herself, the actions, the way she's dressing herself and showing her titties and all that, obviously that's not fearing the Lord. The Lord told you not to do those things. Okay, so you obviously don't fear the Lord. The Lord's going to do something terrible to you, man. All right, the Lord's going to do something very, very terrible. Okay, we're going to get first Esdras 4 and 26, continuing on with how we were talking about in 23 is these men, all right, these simpish men all over her page. Are like, yeah, well, she looks fine to me, brother. I don't know. All right, well, go ahead, go ahead and hook up with her, all right, and promptly have your life ruined. All right, this is first Esdras 4 and 26. Let's go and get it. It says, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. And you men, a lot of you men that go and get with these baddie, oh, she's a baddie, oh, she's a bad bitch, oh, she looks fine, look at her. All right, they have you doing everything up in the grocery store or wherever you at. All right, they have you paying, and then I'm getting this, I'm throwing this in the cart. All right, you're buying all their clothes, you're buying all this. All right, now that's wrong to buy your woman something every once in a while, but they're running you, man. Hey, they're saying we're going here. All right, well, I was going to do, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine, sweetie. All right. All right, and that's you people. You become servants for their sakes, man. That's what happens when you become a simp, man. All right, that's what happens when you become a simp. All right, a simpleton. Okay, these women got you wrapped around their finger. All right, and they got you looking like a woman. It's pathetic, man. Like I said, I have so many accounts that I've seen. There was one time, me and my wife were at a video game store. I was picking up a game, and this woman was bitching this man right in the store. And of course, lo and behold, she was an N-dub. All right, of course, who else, right? And bitching him right in the store. I don't want to get that. We ain't getting that. I don't want to play that. We ain't getting that. And he was looking like, damn. All right, I'm gonna put it back. All right, like that's your mom, and she just said you can't get the game. What the hell, man? All right, that's a state of a lot of our men because I bet he thinks she's a baddie though. She wasn't even all that. All right, she wasn't even all that, but I bet he was like, oh yeah, she's bad. She's bad. Yeah, she's bad. All right, she got a bad fucking attitude. Stank. She stank, man. All right. So, and this woman's obviously proud. So let's go ahead and grab. Let's refresh your memory a bit. All right, with how this lady dresses. All right. Again, well, this is a perfect example right here. Yeah, I'm a whole blessing. You don't just bump into a motherfucker like me. Yes, you do every day. Every day. Damn near every woman's an Instagram model nowadays, showing their ass and titties. That's it. Damn near every woman. Now, if they look good, that's a different story. This woman, she looks decent. Okay, we're not gonna deny she looks decent, but this is wicked, man. She's basically over here as a sex model. That's all she is. All right, over here, but she's claiming she's in the truth. Okay. I'm a whole blessing. You don't just bump into a motherfucker like me. Yeah, you look nice, cool, whatever. You look like a hoe, all right? So ain't nobody thinking of you as a woman. They're just thinking of you as a piece of meat. And first of all, you ain't a blessing. You're a curse. Any man that gets with you would be very, very dumb, All right, because this is the type of woman, brothers right here. Just take a gander. This is the type of woman that will ruin your life. All right, this is the type of woman that will ruin your life. All right, you ain't a blessing, you're a curse. All right, and it shows you her saying that she's very, very proud. She thinks, oh, look at me, I'm so good. Look at me, I got the big ass, the big titties. You know how she's thinking about herself. All right, let's get Proverbs 31 and 30, because she obviously thinks she's the shit. All right, 31 and 30. Okay, 31 and 30, Proverbs 31 and 30, it says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. And just as we talked about earlier, she obviously doesn't fear the Lord. Okay, she obviously doesn't fear the Lord. Okay, as in Ecclesiasticus, we probably still got it up. It's Ecclesiasticus, no, we actually have to go back. What were we at? It was Sirach. What was it? 23, 26 and 23. Slakia. All right. It says right here. Check this out. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. And in 25 it says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Now, if we jump over here, it says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. This woman obviously doesn't fear the Lord. Okay? As it says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. What does vain mean? Useless. All right? Without effect. Without no effect. Useless. All right? So this woman, what do you think? Your titties and your ass is what's going to get you saved? Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. No, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. That's another thing. These Instagram models, these Instagram hoes, all right, go over and what they're searching for is favor. All right, they want to be favored by the world. All right, and that shows you this woman's still very, very worldly. All right, just one of the reasons, many reasons. You can go and take one look at her and tell that she's very worldly. All right, but that's one of the other reasons, because she's looking for that favor. She wants people to accept her. She wants people to like her. She's with that influencer style. She's with that influencer, life. Okay. But it says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. And judging by the actions of this lady, she obviously doesn't fear the Lord. So she shan't be praised, right? She shouldn't be, okay? Over here saying, I'm a whole blessing. You don't just bump into a motherfucker like me. Yeah, you bump into him, promptly get the fuck away from him, because you don't want you don't want to be around when your destruction comes, man. Okay? So let's get perfect example. Let's get Romans 12 and 2. All right, because this woman is conformed to this world. All right, let's get Romans 12 and verse 2. It says, we'll grab 1 all the way down to 3. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. All right, bear with me 1 minute. In verse 2 it says, slack you. Bear with me 1 minute. Slack you. All right, slack you for that. In verse 2 it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Okay, so, and this woman's obviously conformed to this world. Okay, you can tell she's got her ass and her titties out. She's wearing really low-cut stuff. She's saying, oh, she's all on Instagram. She's owning a bunch of businesses. Not that there's nothing wrong with owning a business, but you can tell that obviously she's focused on all this stuff and how she looks and her hair products and her pussy and how her ass, and all this shit. All right, she's obviously not caring about, is she spiritually sound? Is she spiritually okay? Is she on the right terms with the Lord? All right. Absolutely not. Is she trying to follow after the laws? All right, she's trying to do what the Lord would think's good. No, she's trying to she's basically selling ass out there, basically. All right, basically through image. She's they say sex sells. She's showing her titties and her ass, all right, her kitty all over the goddamn place. She can sell clothes and sew-ins and weaves and wigs and all this fucking shit. All right, not that she does sewings, but you know, whatever. All this shit, man, and that's what it is, shit. Okay, all this, and you know, I'd be willing to say that she probably doesn't even read the Bible on a daily basis. Not that a woman's gonna be able to understand. All right, but I bet she doesn't. I bet she doesn't even watch videos or lessons like that. All right, and obviously she's not dealing with GMS. She's dealing with someone. I don't know who, but you know, whoever it is, you know, You know, this shows you, man. You can't, because these people, they're your brothers, they're your sister. They're not our brothers. They're not our sisters. Absolutely not. No one like this. These are people of the world. Still, they're people of the world. Okay, if you took Ray and Rochelle, all right, and Pookie, all right, and you took them right out of the world, and you said, okay, yeah, you're not Ray anymore. All right, let's see, I'll just say you're on Mawan, all right, and you know. You take this other guy. Oh, you're you know, Yaiquab now, all right, or however you want to say it, or Yawan, all right, now, and you just take them, you just put those Hebrew names on them. Well, they're still the person. They just got a Hebrew name. But they're still doing all the things of the world, and that's exactly what this woman's doing. All right, it doesn't. If she is watching videos of some sort, she's not watching the right ones because, ooh boy. Man, if you were doing this stuff and watching GMS and they found out, man, you would be heavily rebuked. Okay? So it says in verse 2, we'll read it again. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You haven't renewed your mind. You're still out in the world. That you may prove that what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. In verse 3 it says, for I say through the grace given unto me, that every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. It's the same for women as well, too. You can't think of yourself more highly than you ought to, and women are really the worst culprit about it, all right? Women are some of the most proud people. Not saying that there's not proud men, but that pride really goes heavy, especially within the so-called black woman community, all right, the N-dub community. All right, that is some of the most proudest people you can get is a black woman, all right, and black, all right, not an Israelite woman, a black woman, all right, that's some of the most pride you can get. Oh, ain't no man gonna tell me what to do. Oh, I'm this, I'm this. I put my pussy on a pedestal. Oh, blah 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 blah. Just going on with pride, filled with pride, and pride. All right, it's like one of those Russian nesting dolls. It's like, oh, pride. You open it up, there's pride inside. Take that one out, it's more pride. You open that one, oh, would you know it? More pride. Look at that. And the little tiniest one to go. Oh wow, more pride, even all the way down here. All right. These people are gone, man. Let's get Romans 16:5 because really this is pride. All right, this is pride right here. All right, where were we at? What did I say? Proverbs 16:5. This is definitely pride. You can look at it and say, oh yeah, she's proud as hell. You can tell this woman's proud as hell. The things she says, I'm a whole ass blessing. Or she didn't say a whole ass blessing. She said, I'm a whole blessing. All right, and oh, I'm this, I'm that. All right, you could go and see some of the stuff that she says. You know, let's go and take another gander. All right, let's see some of the proud statements. See some of the proud statements. All right, let's see. Let's go and through. It says, that's it. I'm the let me go over here. That's it. I'm the caption. All right. What else we got? Every day is Mother's Day. Queen. Look at this shit. Is that her mom? From me and my mom. So that's her mom. Oh, no wonder why. God damn. All right. Like mother, like daughter. Look at that. All right. Wicked as hell. Both of them through as hell. Look, you just gonna let your daughter do that? All right. And she's doing that Mother's Day shit. Just celebrating every holiday. You know she celebrates Christmas. You know she celebrates her birthday. You know it's for the kids. It's for the kids. Not that she has kids, but you know, all making all excuses and stuff. Where does it say that you can't do Christmas? They don't say Christmas in the Bible. It says, you know, so where I'm looking for, heathen customs. Well, it didn't say Christmas though. You know, and we're skipping that. We got that one coming. All right. I like my thong. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. We got the problem and the solution. She's the problem and the solution. If it ain't paying me, I'm not paying it no attention. All right. Proud. All right. Very proud. Let's see. We got fashion is my favorite second F word. What's your other one? I know it's not faith. What is it? Fucking. All right. Says, I'm right now and I'm next. If he say he done with me, don't believe him. Shorty be present. Some lyrics from a song. All right. Who ready for Freaky Friday? Just here you go. Here's more images. What else we got? You caught me the right time in my soft girl era. Can't add me to your cart. I'm sold out. Good, bitch. I didn't want any you anyway. I'm glad you sold out. It says, Forever Mood. Let's see. First Tattoo. Blessed with Another Day. Let's see. And I don't have to cut nobody off because I don't kick it with people I don't fool with. Alright, so. Mary Brismus from the Hoochie. Alright, and she called herself a Hoochie. Alright, and there you go, Brismus. Alright, so because, you know, she's wearing all red. What, she a blood too? She a blood too? You know, that's some gang shit. Alright, Bick and Back, being Bull. Alright, all that shit where you place all the C's with B's because you're blood. Alright, and then the Crips do it with the C's. Alright? They'll replace all the B's with C's. Alright? Kick and Cat, you know, Key and Cool, all that shit. Alright? So, Mary Brismus from the Hoochie. Alright, so not only, that's funny because the brother in the video called her a Hoochie. She's admitting she's a Hoochie. And she's saying Merry Christmas. She just said Brismus because she's dressing all red like a blood. Alright, that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. That shows she's through. Through. Alright, this ain't no woman of the Lord. Alright, this is a woman of the world and she can go out and be destroyed in a fucking missile. Alright. What else? Perfect tans across the board. Bitch, you a 1. Alright, you nasty. You got a nasty spirit on you. Alright, don't matter what you look like. And even going off your looks, you ain't no goddamn 10. Fuck you think? 10? Absolutely not. Alright? Take off that makeup and I bet you like a 3. Alright? Says, what else? I don't want to read no long ass shit. She gotta be thick as hell, big player, can't do nothing with no skinny. Alright, all talking about this. Let's see what this says. Here with her titties hanging out. It says, I realize there's not a shortage of real ones in heaven just here on earth. I'm blessed and thankful to be a part of the chosen few on earth. You ain't a real one. What the fuck you talking? You a fake one, a real fake one. There's going to be days where you feel defeated. Don't give up. You know, it says today is 11/11, which symbolizes being on the right path. Where's that come from? It says, I'm trusting the direction you're going in. God has a plan for you, divine order. Praise him. And then she has praise and then the tetragrammaton. But she's, you know, she's with Yahweh. All right. Says, oh, we closed out. Good. We don't need to look at it anymore. So you see, that's very proud. So now that we got that, showing you how proud she is, now we can go and grab all the pride scriptures, all right? Now that that's fresh in your mind. Here's Proverbs 16:5. It says, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Or she, all right? So the wicked, you know, prideful women are going to be destroyed right along, all right, with all the people of the world, all right? And here you are. You ain't even in this truth, man. You ain't in this truth. You're over there with your titties hanging out, your ass hanging out, saying, oh, I'm a snack and all that. I keep on saying it, but you're not. You're not in the truth. You're not. Just because you throw a Hebrew Israelite name on yourself and every once in a while you mention, you know, God, you say God, doesn't mean you're an Israelite, okay? And you might be of the bloodline, but guess what? You're more than likely 2/3, all right? So it says, let's get Proverbs 16:5. Now, we already got Proverbs 16. Did I skip one? No, we got it. Let's get Proverbs 16 and 18. Oh, we'll grab from 16, actually. So Proverbs 16 and 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? Okay, so, and she's out here, you know, trying to, she's trying to get, fill her pockets up. But it's better to have the wisdom, and she ain't got an ounce of wisdom. Okay. It says, the highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. She didn't depart from evil. All right, she's still right there with her. She's being evil and wicked as hell with her titties and ass out. That ain't departing from evil. All right, she also didn't put off the old man and put on the new. She's still right at what she just found out she's an Israelite and that's it. And that's a lot of these people. All right, that's a lot of our people. I found I'm an Israelite. All right, I go back into the world. All right, your Kanye West, your who is it? Kyrie. All right, all of them. All right, they find out and then they go right back in the world, or they have some bugged out idea. I'm an Israelite, but I believe the Jewish people are the real Jews, but we're all nope, get out. All right, it says pride. Here it is, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. All right, so and you ain't being lowly. All right, this ain't lowliness. All right, that's proud. All right, and you're dividing the spoil with the proud. All right, you're up there with the world. The world, you're still being worldly, man. You're still being worldly. All right, you haven't departed. All right, you haven't changed. All right, you haven't. So let's get that picture I was talking about. Here we are. So here you are. You can see her titty through the shirt. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It looks like a titty to me, unless it's like a pasty or something that she's wearing underneath. All right. It says a woman of God first, a hustler directly after that. Cheers. Now you ain't. This is a woman. This is a woman of the Lord. That's a woman of the Lord. Tattoos all up the arm. Not saying because you can have those and then you come into the truth. All right, and repented for those things. But you're over there with your ass out, titties hanging out. See-through shirt. I'm pretty sure that's a nipple or pasty. Either way, it's off. All right, and then and the same thing. All right, you can see it down here. Woman of God first. All right, down here, a woman of God first. You can see the same post. She put, "I keep the Lord in my mind always, because He is at my right hand. I will not be shaken." You're not keeping the Lord in your mind. Not like this, you ain't. Not like this, you ain't. All right, stand there with her titties hanging out. All right, you can see her titty through her shirt. All right, and that other one, you can see her whole lips. All right, her whole vag lips eating through the shirt, or not the shirt, through that bodysuit she was wearing. Ridiculous, man, ridiculous. You say, I bet you thought she was, bet you didn't like it. I don't know what these people are gonna say. I bet you thought she had a big ass. Yeah, she has a big ass. So what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's fake. All right. So and that's the state of a lot of our people. All right, they'll be like, oh yeah, she got a big ass. I'm gonna run after that. Yeah, you just got with the most evil woman on the block. All right, let's get James 4:6. But people come after us with all these these try to attack her. Yeah, bet you thought she had a big ass though. Yeah, she has a big ass. So, all right, that's besides the point. All right, she's wicked. All right, she's basically nothing but a. She's just what's the word I want to use? She's just really one step down from a porn star. That's all she is, because she's showing her ass and all that stuff. All right, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she had an OnlyFans. All right, I really wouldn't be surprised. She might be like, oh, I'm above that, barely. All right, you're already showing everything. All right, let's get James 4:6. And a lot of these guys in the truth will actually go out and get with women like that too. So you can't trust all the women in the truth. You can't trust all the men in the truth, because there's men. Oh yeah, I'm in the truth. Yeah. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and then they go and put fringes on their dog or some shit. All right. So hey, or fringes on their car. All right. James 4:6. But He giveth more grace. Wherefore He saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but give grace unto the humble. She's not humble. She's proud. The Most High resists the proud, all right, which means it has no dealing with, all right? So in verse 7, it says, submit yourselves therefore to the Most High, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. But you've given in. You've given in to Esau society, all right? You're up there on Instagram shaking your ass, all right? All this, all that, saying, oh, I'm a snack. Look at me. Here's the things I sell. Look at me. Give me likes, all this stuff, That ain't what a woman of the Lord would do. Absolutely not. That is not what a woman of the Lord would do. All right, a woman of the Lord would not have any dealings with being on Instagram with her ass hanging out. All right, a woman of the Lord won't have her titties hanging out on Instagram or on Facebook or on TikTok or on Snapchat or wherever. All right, sitting there with your legs spread, with your crotch out all in the opens, and saying, I don't remember what the caption was. They wouldn't be doing that. That's not what a woman of the Lord would be doing. All right, a woman of the Lord would be serving her man. All right, praising the Lord, praying to the Lord. All right, trying to follow after the commandments to the best of her ability. That's what a woman of the Lord would be doing. That lady wasn't a woman of the Lord. Absolutely not. All right, let's get Ecclesiastes 25 and 16. Let's see, 25, 16. So here you go, and this is a wicked woman. So what would how does this go? It says this is Ecclesiastes 25 and 17 and 16. All right, also known as Ecclesiastes 25 and 16. It reads, I had rather dwell with a woman and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. All right, and that's the other thing, because it also, a wicked woman, it changes the way they look. They have this face, man. You brothers know the face. It's the face. It's just this face, man. They just have it. All right, and the sisters that are truly in this truth, they don't have that face, man. But you can always tell the women that do, they're out in their work because they have that face. All right, it's just that face. I can't describe it. You just know it's just the face, man. It's the eyebrows. I call them eyebrows and edges. All right, that's what I always joke when I'm with my wife. I'm like, check it out. There's a group of eyebrows and edges over there because they always got the eyebrows, they got the edges, they got that wanton stare on their face, the eyes. All right, they got that proud look to them. All right, we have a scripture that describes that too. It says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkness her countenance like sackcloth. So, hey, man, and you'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to be around these people, than to keep house, all right, to live with one of these people. All right, you would, man. In verse 28, in verse 18, it says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Oh, what you doing over there? Why you over there? And he's going to be like, oh, all right, I got to go, guys. Goddamn. All right, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So, hey, man, these people are exceedingly wicked. In verse 24, we'll grab that too. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. This is a wicked woman, man. Wicked, wicked, wicked. She's even more wicked because she's trying to bring in, kind of like the truth into this, all right? And she doesn't have the truth, but she's trying to bring in the Lord to it. Don't bring in the Lord to your dirty work, man. All right, don't bring in the Lord to your slut factory. All right, no, don't do that. All right, just go out there and be in the world. All right, don't try to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All right, because your 1 foot isn't even in. All right, you just got the name, but it's exceedingly wicked, man. Let's get Isaiah 3 and 16. Let's get it. I'm gonna go down all the way to 26. All right, so 3 and 16 to 26. All right, it says, moreover, the Lord saith, Salakia, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty means proud, and walked forward with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. And that's what they do. They got the neck all stretched out. They got that eye, all right, that proud look. All right, it describes our women perfectly. All right, the end dub, it says, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Okay, it says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So that's why a lot of these women have hair issues. They got to wear weaves and stuff. Their hair falls out. They ain't got, because the Lord, cursed their crown. All right, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. All right, so now you're going to have, we'll get to that, all right, with a stink. All right, it says, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon. The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings and the rings and the nose jewels, because all these things are going to be taken away from you because you think, these things all, you love these things, but nope, they're not going to do you any good, all right, and you're just going to get a destruction. It says, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins and the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. All right, speaking of down there. All right, it says, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness. That's why a lot of these Jada Pinkett and shit. All right, and even other women, they getting bald, bald spots in their hair. The hair falls out. All right, it says, instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she shall be desolate, and shall sit upon the ground. All right, and guess what? Also, you think you're so perfect. In verse 4 and 1, it talks about, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only lest be called by thy name, to take away our reproach, because, you know, women are going to be saved through their husbands. So women those days are like, please, please let me just be called by your name. Please, you know, I'll have my own food. I'll have all this. Just, you know, you know, let me be called. Let me be your wife. All right, because, you know, they're going to be scared as hell. All right. Meanwhile, right now, they're proud. They're very, very proud. All right. Even the women of Israel, especially the women of Israel. All right. The N-dub, man. The woo. Goddamn. Get you tripped up. Fuck your life up fast. All right. So, hey, she ain't a blessing. All right. She's a curse, man. And you are cursed. You're under the curses. All right. So you're not going to do it, but you really need to stop what you're doing and just, you know, focus on the truth and find out a different group, because the one you got obviously ain't doing it for you. All right. So, hey, you know, and she's going on with that Yahweh name too. All right. The name ain't Yahweh. It's Yahweh Shai. All right. For the son, and the father's name is Yahweh. All right, when you call on them, you got to call them on them together, all right, because you can't reach the Father but through the Son. So you have to say Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, which means the Father in the name of the Son. All right, Ba'Hashem means in the name of, all right, so the Father in the name of the Son, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, not no Yahweh, not no Yeshua, not no Yah or Elohim or, you know, all these other names. All right, it's Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and you're not no blessing, you're a whole curse. All right, so, you know, and we're at least, you know, at least you're not trying to bring the real name into that. That's the only thing I can give you. All right, because then, man, you'd be struck dead right on the spot. All right, Lord wouldn't have none of that. All right, the Lord ain't dealing with you. All right, you can tell. All right, not with your ass and titties hanging out. All right, so, hey, that's been You Ain't No Blessing. You're a whole curse. Okay, so, hey, you men, hey, stay the hell away from these women. All right, you women that are the truth, stay the hell away from friends like this. Don't have friends like that. All right, she's gonna fuck you up and try to drag you back into the world. Don't do it. All right, you men and women, stay the hell away from people like this. Doesn't matter if they're a man, a woman. All right, if yeah, I'm an Israelite, brother. We can go hang out. I was gonna go to the club. Hey, check this out, man. Look at my Rolls Royce. I put the fringes on the side. Stay away from them, man. You brothers don't hang out with dudes like that. And you women don't lay down with men like that either. All right, or you're gonna be stuck with them. All right. Likewise, you men, don't give the woman that dress like that. Don't do it. Stay away from the Israelite hoochies, as the elder said. All right, you ain't no blessing. You're a whole curse. All right. So with that, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Makak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.